Welcome to Profiletraders. This is Reza and you're listening to my market analysis for February the 21st. Last night, pretty much out of nowhere and for no reason whatsoever, we got a colossal rally that pierced through every single level of resistance on the upside and managed to come to the 1945 to 1950, which I told you market could come up to and then should encounter significant resistance. Well, so far we did reach 1944, 1 point away from the 1945-1950 which I was mentioning. So now we need to go look at the daily to understand a little bit what is going on. What we got is that this double bottom here created a short covering, and this short covering was supposed to bring us up for a retest of this top here. We came to it. However, the fact that if we look at the profile chart, there was absolutely zero follow through to the upside. They tried and tried and tried all day long. They tried to push this thing up by artificially maintaining it at the overnight high, and they could not. Therefore, I now declare 1945 to 1950 as major resistance. As long as we remain below 1945 to 1950, this whole leg of almost 150 points of a rally on hot air coming from the behind of Janet Yellen is very much so ready for a retracement back down. If somehow they manage to break 1945-1950, then there is really not much. First to 1966 and after that 2000. Can it happen? Of course it can happen. As everybody knows, we are not dealing anymore with markets. You are not dealing anymore with valuations. You are not dealing anymore with fundamentals. You are not dealing anymore with any of this. You are dealing with a machine traded casino and a bunch of extremely sophisticated criminals that can manipulate this market at the palm of their hands. If that's what they want to do, that's what they will do it. Regardless if the fundamental problems that caused the last severe drop, none of them has been resolved in the big picture and in reality. But so far they failed, and as a result of that failure, 45 to 50 is now significant resistance. So we're going to put a line on 45 just as a reminder. On the way down, we need to clear 1930. We clear 1930, I'm very confident it should drop to 23.5. Then 1918, and if 1918 is violated, this whole area down here should be traded through, and we should come down to 1908 and then 1904. Market right now, as we are at, is in an extreme level of overbought. Extreme. Any gap up tomorrow, in my opinion, will have a 8 chance in 10 to fill the gap right from the first half hour to hour of the trade. Therefore, I am hoping to God that these greedies will open tomorrow the market with a gap up, because after 150 points rally based on nothing, this market is very ready for a beat up. So we will watch very carefully this 1930 tomorrow or during the overnight because that's really the level we need to clear in order to come down. Now let's look at the price or the chart of crude. Same thing for crude. After a very euphoric last night rally, this day session was absolutely unable to continue the trend up. Matter of fact, it went very much so rotational and ended up closing below the day's middle range, which is slightly negative. Therefore, I am very much so confident now to put 1385, 3385 to 3412 as major resistance sell area. And I do not believe that it's going to be very easy at all to clear through the 34 level based on no change whatsoever on the oil market, except the fact that there are few phony baloney talks of output cut between Saudi, Russia, Venezuela, etc. But we all know they can announce these cuts, but no, not a single one of them will respect these cuts, and most likely they will all go out and cheat full blown by flooding the market with as much as oil as they can, because every single one of them is dying for cash and oil is the very first source of their incomes. But in order to break, we have to clear 33, let's round it up, 33.10. Below 33.10 I have 32.6 and then 32.35, which is a POC down there. And if it really wants to retrace deeper into last night's range, we could very much so drop after that POC towards 32 even, and then after 32, 31 half. So support 1, 33.10, support 2, 32.6, support 3, 33.36, support 4, 32, and then last 31 and a half. Everything is on a very overbought condition in my opinion. Nothing has been improved fundamentally. This, in my opinion, has been nothing but a short covering rally, and the hope that this kind of a rally will bring in enough suckers so that money would flow back into the mutual funds and the hedge funds. But when the fundamentals are not to hold this market, they can manipulate it in little bursts of 3-4 days, but then everything unravels back down. Thank you for listening. This was Reza. If you wish to learn this market profile style, you can check my package that I'm offering on my website. You get 5 full courses, 1 year membership to my trading room for $950, and you have a 30 days money back guaranteed with it. Have a great evening, and to the next time.